Westmont Hilltop.
Junior high school.
Westmont Hilltop.
Senior high school.
Hey PA-TSA, I'm Alina, one of the co-presidents of Bolden TSA's high school chapter. Go Bears.
From everyone at Daniel Boone Area High School, we wish you good luck in your events.
Hey guys, my name is RJ Shayesta, and I am the chapter president for Bishop McCord Catholic High School.
Ambridge Area High School.
Hey PA-TSA, I'm Avery Brogy, and I'm representing Plymouth Whitemarsh High School.
Boyertown High School TSA.
Bedford High School, home of the Bison.
Hey everyone, Elliot Ginsberg here, representing the great Lower Merion High School. We hope everyone has a great competition today. Go Aces! We got this, Lower Merion.
Northern Cambria Middle School.
Hey everyone, I'm Alyssa DeLosh and I'm Northern Cambria High School's chapter president.
Twin Valley High School.
Richland High School.
Richland Middle School.
State College Area High School.
Will the meeting please come to order? Madam Sergeant at Arms, are all officers in their places?
They are, Mr. President.
Madam Sergeant at Arms, will you please lead the assembly in the pledge to the flag of the United States of America?
May the phrase, "One nation under God," be said without a pause. Attention, turn, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Madam Sergeant at Arms.
Present. The symbol of my office is the hearty handshake, and it is my responsibility to see that the assembly is comfortable and properly welcomed. It is also my duty to serve as doorkeeper for this organization.
Mr. Historian.
Present. The symbol of my office is a scroll, and it is the responsibility to serve in any capacity as directed by the president, to keep up-to-date information on the history of this organization, and to keep an accurate and concise logbook of the activities of this organization.
Madam Reporter.
Present. The symbol of my office is the Beacon Tower, and it is my duty to see that our school, community, and national association have a complete report of our organization's activities.
Mr. Parliamentarian.
Present. The symbol of my office is the open book, which represents Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. The duties vested in me by my office are to serve in any capacity as directed by the president, to assist in conducting all meetings according to parliamentary procedure set forth by Robert's Rules of Order newly revised, and to be available as necessary to promote the general welfare of this organization.
Mr. President.
Present. The symbol of my office is the gavel. The duties vested in me by my office are to preside at all regular and special meetings of this organization and to promote cooperation carrying out the activities and work of our organization. Madam Secretary.
Present. The symbol of my office is the pen, and it is my responsibility to see that accurate and proper records are kept of all business and correspondences of this association. Mr. Treasurer.
Present. The symbol of my office is a balanced budget, and it is my duty of the office to keep accurate records of all funds and see that our financial obligations are met properly.
Mr. Vice President.
Present. The symbol of my office is a star, and it is the duty of my office to see that we always have a strong membership, a good work program, and are alert to the welfare of our organization.
Mr. President, all officers are present and in their places.
Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll of chapters?
Chapter delegates have checked in for the virtual conference.
Mr. Parliamentarian, do we have a quorum present?
Yes, Mr. President.
Madam Sergeant at Arms, do we have any guests present?
No, Mr. President, we do not.
Madam Secretary, we are now ready to transact our business.
The minutes from the 2019 business meeting have been posted online at PA-TSA.org in advance of this meeting.
If there are no objections, reading is waived. Are there any objections to the minutes? If there are no objections, the minutes are approved as posted. We will now move on to officer reports. Mr. Treasurer, will you please read the Treasurer's report?
The 2020 to 2021 State Officer Budget is received and on file with the PA-TSA Board of Directors.
We will now move on to committee reports. Will the Sergeant at Arms and Parliamentarian of the State Officer team please come to the podium to deliver the Conference Sessions and Activities Committee report?
Hi, PA-TSA. My name is Julie Wright,
And my name is Ben Moldowski.
and we served as the co-chairs of the Pennsylvania TSA Conference Sessions and Activities Committee for the 2020 to 2021 year. The Conference Sessions and Activities Committee is responsible for creating and leading general and special interest sessions. This year, we were tasked with creating the first virtual special interest sessions. We brought 12 synchronous sessions to the conference this year, where 7 were available asynchronously as well. We additionally created 3 new sessions, being our photography session, our board game session, and our life skills session, as well as bringing back the Minute to Win It session. This allowed our committee to meet many areas of interest for our delegation, so we would like to thank our committee members for making this possible. We also created the Event Resources Subcommittee, which was dedicated to adding new content to the Event Resources webpage on the Pennsylvania TSA website. We added a reformed Parliamentary Procedure Events Guide and a brand new General Events Guide, and these have already been recently added to the Pennsylvania TSA website. We would like to thank Lauren Lipinski and Jenna Bonds, as well as the entire Board of Directors for their continued support during this year. We would also like to thank our Vice Chair, Zain Al-Salim, for working with us to ensure the committee's success. We will now read off the members of our committee this year. Alex Halbert, Andrew Beer, Avanti Atavale, Caitlin Duggarty, Isabella Price-Devil, Vishnu Subramanian, Kendall Coddington.
Lucas Famous, Miriam Ruback, Molly Moore, Rochelle Nagandi, James Coppersmith, Zain Al-Salim, and Zoe Sweet.
To all of our committee members, it has been a pleasure to work with you, and we are so proud of your hard work and how you have made our virtual state conference a true success. You have all made the most out of this situation and have truly brought the conference to life, and we couldn't be more grateful. Thank you.
Will the Vice President of the State Officer Team please deliver the Regional Representatives Committee report?
Hi, PA-TSA. My name is Evan Grove, and as the PA-TSA State Vice President, I chair the Regional Reps Committee for the 2020-2021 school year. The Regional Representatives Committee is mainly dedicated to strengthening PA-TSA's regional conferences all throughout the state through student representation from each region. Unlike any other year, our focus as a committee was largely redirected to offering the same regional conference experience, but in a virtual format. As a committee, we met both as a full group and as individual regions to generate new and modified sessions and initiatives offered to members all across the state. Similar to past years, we as the officer team presented a running for state office session and a parliamentary procedure session open to the entire state, and certain individual regions ran apparel sales as well. However, our committee members' vision and creativity led to the creation of never before seen initiatives at the regional level, including Minecraft and Discord servers, virtual scavenger hunts, photo booths, trivia nights, and so much more. As committee members turn towards writing their yearly reports, we as a committee have generated a secured plan of action for how virtual regional conferences can operate in the future if we are ever faced with this circumstance again, but fingers crossed for in-person conferences. I would like to thank Shelley Evans as well as the entire board of directors for their continued support. We truly were guinea pigs this year, but your help made this wild adventure all the more manageable. I will now read off the members of the Regional Reps Committee, highlighting the lead representatives as well. From Region 1 and 6, Kendall Coddington, lead rep, Caitlin Krutz, Emma Campbell, and John Barnhart. From Region 2, Isabel Price-Dubel, lead rep. From Region 3, Rushil Nagandi, Jordan Shop, Ashka Kumar, Avanti Atavale, and Vishnu Subramana. From Region 5, lead rep Alec Gold, Case Becker, Catherine Smith, Jonathan Zhu, Azrith Searum, Taran Chikarapati, and Andrew Beer. From Region 8, lead rep Rick Bhattacharya, Braden Thomas, Aaron McKendry, and Michelle Zhang. And lastly, from Region 9, lead rep Zoe Sweet. To the lead reps, thank you for spearheading all the initiatives within your region. And to all the committee members, thank you for the engaging meetings, creative ideas, and all the hard work you put in this year. You really helped make this unique year truly unforgettable.
Will the Secretary of the State Officer Team please come to the podium to deliver the Corporate Outreach Committee report?
Hello, PA-TSA. My name is Megan Cooper, and I am currently serving as your State Secretary. I've had the honor of chairing the Outreach Committee for the 2020-2021 school year. The Outreach Committee has accomplished its primary goal to draft and finalize email templates and prospectus documents to send to colleges and universities, corporate sponsors, and STEM organizations. Members were split into subcommittees. The College and University Subcommittee researched various schools and the point of contacts. The Corporate Sponsor Subcommittee researched various companies and the point of contacts. And lastly, the STEM Organization Subcommittee researched various organizations and their point of contacts. During our most recent meeting, members split into subcommittees and presented their email template and prospectus documents. The final documents are ready to be shared after receiving board approval. Overall, the Outreach Committee worked to expand PA-TSA's resources and opportunities. We have accomplished our goal to increase PA-TSA's awareness among STEM industries, gain sponsorships and partnerships through funding and judging, and find hosts for special interest sessions. We will hopefully like to accomplish these goals in the following years after the COVID-19 year. The committee aimed to develop strong, lasting relationships through contacts. Thank you to all of the Outreach Committee members for your dedication to improving PA-TSA and the Vice Chair, Jonathan Zhu. I am privileged to have been able to work with all of you this past year. I would also like to thank Doc Bratton and Shelley Evans. I will now read all of your names. Zoe Sweet, Corin Strasburg, Avanti Advale, Elliot Ginsberg, Shubhan Gupta, Melanie Gurko, Maria Thomas, Manuel Thomas, Andreas Harmillo, Katie Fang, Tanisha Jari, Jonathan Zhu, Andrew Beer, Philip Gao, Rochelle Nagandi, Aaron McKendry, Madison Martin. Thank you again for all of the work that you have accomplished this year.
Will the reporter and historian of the State Officer Team please come to the podium to deliver the Communications and Promotions Committee report?
Hey PA-TSA, my name is Madison Martin, and I'm currently serving as your state reporter. This year, I've had the honor of co-chairing the Communications and Promotions Committee, along with Avery Brogy, your state historian. The Communications and Promotions Committee is focused on creating new and exciting graphic design content for the members of PA-TSA. This year, we split the committee into 3 subcommittees, each with its own distinct role. Our first subcommittee is the Graphic Design Subcommittee. This year, the group had 2 tasks: create committee logos and special interest session posters for states. These logos were meticulously designed to highlight the jobs of each of Pennsylvania TSA's 6 standing committees, and will definitely be used for years to come. For in-person state conferences, CAPC usually creates special interest session posters to line the halls of Seven Springs. However, due to the virtual setting, we shifted our focus to making virtual posters. These posters can be found on our @Pennsylvania TSA social media pages.
The second subcommittee, the Social Media Subcommittee, has been focusing on developing unique content for PA-TSA story posts. Members designed multiple sets of story posts with differing content, some used as additional promotional content. This subcommittee served the purpose of not only creating content for PA-TSA, but also helping members to develop unique skills. The last of the subcommittees is the Surveys and Polls Subcommittee. This subcommittee was centered around developing story and Google form-based surveys to gather information about the PA-TSA membership. At the end of every month, the results of the previous survey were published to the PA-TSA social media platforms. We will now read the names of our committee members. Our Vice Chair, Tanisha Johnry, Aku Kumar, Caitlin Doherty, Caitlin Kurtz, Carolyn Young, Elias Catania, Emma Campbell, Catherine Fang, Kendall Coddington.
Michelle Zhang, Tanisha Jory, Victor Yang, Raj Patel, Zain Al-Salim, Zoe Sweet, Andrew Beer, and Andrew Hahn. To all of our committee members, it was truly an amazing experience to get to work with each and every one of you. You're all very talented and should be proud of the work you produced. We would also like to give a big thank you to Mr. Kaufmel for your continued support and commitment to our social media pages.
Will the treasurer please report on the National Service Project Committee?
The National Service Project Committee has been hard at work this year, reflecting on Pennsylvania TSA's fundraising methods over the past year and improving for the future. Through this, the committee was able to accomplish many goals. Miracle Minute Fundraiser is usually one of PA-TSA's biggest fundraisers. While we couldn't implement this in person this year, the state offices organized Miracle Month, a social media-based initiative that is aimed to raise awareness about cancer research and the ACS. Using state social media pages and the PA-TSA website blog, NSP was able to not only share helpful information on fundraising and the ACS, but was also able to recognize chapters for their commendable fundraising efforts. Although fundraising in regions and chapters was much harder this year due to a virtual setting, NSP was still able to assist chapters with virtual fundraising through the TSA season. The committee planned, designed, and organized the PA-TSA chapter virtual fundraising kit, including example fundraisers, a step-by-step plan, an FAQ, tips, and other resources, as well as sample promotional material for reference. Chapters in 2021 and beyond will have access to this resource upon board approval. Finally, NSP reached out to many other TSA delegations and the TSA American Cancer Society representative for broadened connections and extra fundraising advice. I'd like to thank all of you, NSP members who have been working diligently on initiatives throughout the school year, especially this year's Vice Chair, Philip Gao. I will now read off the names of our subcommittee and committee members. Rick Bhattacharya, Raj Patel, Zain Al-Salim, Catherine Smith, John Bonhart, Philip Gao, Jonathan Zhu, Jonathan Sirmak, Yi Chen, Julia Karasako, Avanti Ataval, Michelle Zhang, Joey Be, Melanie Gurko, Maria Thomas, Manuel Thomas, Grisha Maney, Shannon Shi, Michelle Hong, and Andrew Beer. Thank you for your commitment to TSA, especially during these unprecedented times.
Will the parliamentarian please report on the Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee?
Hi, PA-TSA. My name is Ben Moldowski, and this year I served as the chair of the Pennsylvania TSA Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee. The Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee is responsible for helping develop the membership's understanding of our current PA-TSA bylaws, foster discussion on possible amendments and resolutions to adopt, assist members in the procedure of amending the bylaws, and fixing outdated and contradictory sections of the PA-TSA bylaws. As this is just the second year of this committee's existence, the role of the committee has continued to develop. This year, the committee's purpose expanded to helping try to improve the PA-TSA handbook as a whole and to run the parliamentary procedure session at regionals and states. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 and this virtual conference, no bylaw amendments will be proposed this year, but the committee was still hard at work finding problem areas within the bylaws and drafting amendments for next year. We have also begun to adjust the PA-TSA handbook, which is the document that contains the bylaws for the student, board of directors, and alumni associations within PA-TSA. Specifically, we addressed the new advisor packet, the preamble, and a few other sections. I, on behalf of the Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee, would like to thank our adult chair, Mr. Kaufmel, who oversaw the committee and helped us conduct research on parts of the bylaws that were unknown to us. I would also like to thank the board of directors for their support and feedback. I'd like to thank Catherine Smith, my vice chair, who worked to improve the committee's dynamic and helped to plan the parliamentary procedure special interest session. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of my committee members this year as I read their names. Zain Al-Salim, Avanti Athwale, Andrew Beer, Lucas Famous, Evan Khan, Ayush Kakare, Akshaj Kumar, Aaron McKendry, Isabel Price-Dubell, Jordan Shoup, and Jonathan Jew. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy lives to work through this virtual year with me. I wish you the best of luck on your events and future endeavors.
Thank you. We will now move on to the awards portion. Madam Sergeant at Arms, will you please announce the speakers?
Please welcome to the stage Dr. Molly Miller for the presentation of Pennsylvania TSA scholarships.
Hi TSA students, I'm Dr. Miller and I am the chair of the Scholarship Committee for the Board of Directors, and I'm here to present the 2021 Pennsylvania TSA scholarships. I'm happy to report that we had a fair number of applicants, but sad to report that for our first scholarship, the future technology teacher, we had no applicants. If you aren't seriously considering technology and engineering education as a future career, I would strongly encourage you to talk to your advisor. Every single day is a new challenge, a new opportunity, a new experience teaching technology and engineering education. What you may have heard is that jobs are limited. That's just not true anymore. Current graduates have more than one job opportunity for every single graduate. It's a lot closer to 3 or 4 per graduate. If teaching is something you've considered, really think about technology and engineering education. If you're a junior or even a sophomore and you're coming up on that senior year, consider applying for this scholarship in the future. So this goes to any student who is enrolling in a technology and engineering education preparatory program for the fall after their graduation. For our other 2 scholarships, we have the Outstanding Technology Student Scholarships through TSA. And typically we have one that's awarded to a strong female for technology leadership and TSA activities, as well as their academics from their home school. And we have one that goes to a male for that same criteria. We had very close contests in both the male and female sides of this scholarship for this year. I'm happy to report that our outstanding technology student in the female category for the scholarship this year is Kyla Fitzgibbons. And our outstanding technology student for the male category for this year is Elliot Ginsberg. Both of these students just their transcripts, their TSA activities, their letters of recommendation really showed incredible amounts of effort and pride in their work. Congratulations, Kyla and Elliot. You will be hearing from me soon for more on your scholarship.
Hi, everyone. It is so good to see you, and I'm wishing you the best of luck in this year's TSA State Conference. You may have seen my face around in previous conferences. My name is Brianna Schuler, and this year I am so honored to be joined with my fellow TSA alum, Tara O'Connor.
Hey guys.
We're both students at Thomas Jefferson University, and on behalf of the university, we're very excited to announce that you are all eligible to receive an academic scholarship as members of the PA-TSA State Conference.
So juniors, be sure to look into the university, and if you're interested, just all you have to do is write a short reflective essay about your experience in TSA, and you could win a $15,000 scholarship.
So it's a great opportunity for all of you students, and if you're younger, you're still going to be eligible in the upcoming years. So be sure to talk to your advisors to learn more. They will be receiving information about the scholarship and the application process in the coming weeks. Best of luck in your competitions, and we can't wait to see what you do.
Congratulations to all award winners. Are there any further committee or officer reports? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to unfinished business. Is there any further unfinished business? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to new business. Is there any new business? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to announcements. We will now invite the State Officer Advisor, Mrs. Evans, to the stage to announce the officers-elect.
2022 PA-TSA State Officer Team. For the Office of Sergeant at Arms, Zain Al-Salim. For the Office of Reporter, Michelle Zhang. For the Office of Treasurer, Rick Bhattacharya. For the Office of Secretary, Ben Moldovsky. For the Office of Vice President, Julie Wright. And for the Office of President, Madison Martin. Congratulations, newly elected officers.
Will the Secretary please read the TSA Creed?
I believe that technology education holds an important place in my life in the technical world. I believe there is a need for the development of good attitudes concerning work, tools, materials, experimentation, and processes of industry. Guided by my teachers, artisans from industry, and my own initiative, I will strive to do my best in making my school, community, state, and nation better places in which to live. I will accept the responsibilities that are mine. I will accept the theories that are supported by proper evidence. I will explore on my own for safer, more effective methods of working and living. I will strive to develop a cooperative attitude and will exercise tact and respect for other individuals. Through the work of my hands and mind, I will express my ideas to the best of my ability. I will make it my goal to do better each day, the task before me, and to be steadfast in my belief in my God and my fellow Americans.
Will the Assembly please repeat the TSA motto after me? Learning to lead in a technical world. I now declare this meeting in recess until the award ceremony tomorrow morning.